next week? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. I have to go. I'm about to meet a client. What do you mean? Did she send over the details for her wedding? Okay, what's her name? Peaches. Okay, well, just have her send over the details for her wedding, and then we'll let her know if we're willing to take her on as a client. We need the dates and everything. As you know, we can't schedule, we can't have two clients and their dates are too close together, because then we won't be able to give our all to the client. So have her send over the details of her wedding, and then we'll let her know. You know that, Sharon. Come on. Exactly. Yeah, thank you. I have to go. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, let's take a look at the details that we have going. Okay, perfect. Let me see. Wedding checklist, menu, dress, dishes, bouquets, centerpieces, chair, bridesmaid dresses, wedding cake, catering, registering. Okay. Hi. Oh my goodness. You are absolutely stunning, first and foremost. So nice to meet you. Hi, I am, as you know, your wedding planner. So thrilled to be able to say that. I feel absolutely honored, first and foremost. I feel absolutely honored that you are allowing me to take on the responsibility of making sure that your special day is the most wonderful and amazing day for you. First and foremost. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for entrusting me with that purpose and this is literally my calling, and I'm just so excited to be here to share this experience with you every step of the way. I am going to make sure that you have the best wedding that you possibly can. Absolutely. Yes, thank you so much. I went ahead and looked over the details of the wedding that you sent over to my assistant Sharon, that you have been in contact with this entire time. Yes, she absolutely loves you, by the way. Can't stop talking about you. But I went ahead and went over those details, and I just have a couple of ideas and collected some ideas and pictures and references that we can go over here together and work out for you. Yep, exactly. So let's go ahead and look at those over really quickly. I'm going to. Okay. Let's get into it. Yeah. First and foremost, I was thinking that we could probably meet around twice a week, in the mornings before work or after work, whatever one would work perfectly for you. I know that a lot of our brides are really stressed, and after work they like to just go home, be with their new fiancés, and de-stress. So we could do before work. I was thinking maybe 6 a.m. I'm assuming you are 9 to 5. Yeah, okay. I was thinking maybe 6 a.m. twice a week, so that way we could have like 2.5 to 3 hours to just kind of go over everything. We'll decide on that specifically later, but I think that that's what's best. Yep. As I said, I got the references and ideas and exactly what you wanted to do over from Sharon that you sent over to her. Thank you for that. And I see here that our date for the wedding is December 25th. Yes, December 25th is correct. And we are having ourselves a winter-themed wedding, which is, in my opinion, absolutely beautiful. I am just so excited for you. That is absolutely lovely. Yes, December 25th, winter-themed wedding. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so for the venue, I have a couple of reference photos just exactly for the vibe that we are looking for. So we're just do something like this, but just a little bit brighter. Okay, absolutely. I'll make a note of that. I thought that that is something that you would like, so that's why I saved the best for last. Yeah, we'll make a note that that is something that you're a little bit more interested in. Last but brighter. Absolutely, that is definitely something that we can do for you. Okay, next we have the dress. I didn't know if you wanted to wear a dress or if you wanted to do more like of a power suit or something like that. So I did, as I said, collected a couple of options of things, of ideas that you were thinking for, and then after we get an idea of the style of dress that you want, then I can find a couple of places and designers that make that style of dress, that do that style of dress best. After that, we can, you know, sort of decide what we're gonna do as far as like picking a designer and setting up dress fittings and things like that. But I just wanted to get a feel of the idea of dress that you wanted to do, so that way we can pick the best fitted for you. Yep, so I have a couple of inspiration photos that I'm just going to show you, and just pick the kind that gives off the most essence that you would like to do, so we can pick a designer for you. Okay. Alright, so we have this dress. It's a little bit off-white. It's a little bit off-white. It's a little bit off-white. It's got more of a less traditional feel to it. You know, it doesn't necessarily look like a traditional wedding dress, whatever that really means. And it also is a style of dress that we could actually use in the future if you wanted to use it for like a repurpose. A lot of our brides do like to buy dresses that they could repurpose, because dresses are very expensive and it is a lot of the budget. I know that you said you wanted to spend a lot of your budget on the dress, so I thought maybe we could try and, you know, get a more expensive dress that we can repurpose, if that was something that you'd be interested in. Okay, just hold your thoughts for now until you see all of them. Yeah, okay, so that's the first option. This is another option. Really, just look at the style of dress and the way the dress is made, not so much the dress specifically, but just the vibe. It's a little bit more of a, gives off an old school vibe. It's got like the this high neckline, lots of lace here on the top part, and then the bottom part you can't see in this photo, but it's really just a straightforward fabric. These puffed, blown out sleeves that connect at the wrist here with lots of lace. Lots of lace, lots of lace. It's got like a puffy shoulder as well. This is a bit more modest maybe, or not so much traditional, but like I said, gives an old school vibe to it. Old school vibe to it. Your beauty, I think that this is something that you could definitely pull off, so just an option for you. Again, hold your opinions to the end until we've seen all the dresses, okay? These next three are going to be a little bit more of a traditional style of wedding dress, but also a little bit more extravagant and flashy. We are going for a winter wonderland themed wedding, so I thought it would be nice to throw in a couple options of designers that make some really flashy and like lots of lace and crystals to get the appeal and give the idea of a somewhat snow dress. We've got lots of lace on the chest area here. We've also got a lacy sort of mesh sleeve with lots of little crystals and pearls that are added into it to give it a little bit of a shimmer. I also have some of that mesh and lace kind of cut out toward the neckline area, and it kind of just looks like little pieces that are separated from the rest of the dress. Very beautiful. Goes out into a very traditional puff out skirt. Not much of a train going on at the bottom. Most of the drama here is up at the top. Very beautiful and kind of gives the appearance of snow. And then this next dress is just complete bling bling, ka-ching ka-ching. So at the top here we've got these little puffy sleeves and this heart neckline. These puffy sleeves are actually detachable, so you can wear it for the wedding and then detach it for the reception if that's something that you choose. The entire dress is completely covered in crystals and pearls and diamonds. And then we've got this lace skirt that you actually put on top of this skirt for a little bit of added drama. so that way it can be on theme. We can have something that's a little bit more bedazzled and sparkly, so that way it really adds to the concept of the wedding. Yeah, okay, yeah, I have a couple of options for those as well, so we'll collect those and send those over to you. Your shoe size, if you don't mind me asking. Okay, perfect, beautiful. We have the same shoe size, so that's lovely. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I know that we talked about your dress, but really quickly before we continue on with the rest of the wedding ideas, I also want to talk a little bit about your bridesmaid dresses. Yeah, so for them, you did say that you wanted to do more of a simple silk slip dress sort of vibe, maybe with a high neckline for someone that wants to be a little bit more modest, or a draped curtain neckline for someone else that doesn't mind. Okay, yeah, so I've got a couple of options, and obviously for the theme of the wedding we are going with baby blue, right? Okay, so I collected a couple of options for that. So we've got this first option here, this baby blue silk slip dress with the curtain that we can have either draped more or a little bit more straight neck like this. It goes all the way down to the floor with a little bit of a slit. Obviously the dress doesn't have to be exactly like this. We can have things tweaked and whatnot per bridesmaid, but that's just kind of an idea for you. And then we also have a very similar material and color, just with a little bit of a different higher neckline. I think that this neckline is absolutely beautiful around the neck, still with the shoulders out, very classy, and again all the way down, not as down to the floor as the last one. I actually like how this kind of stops at the ankles. I think it's very beautiful and very flowy. Will leave a lot of room for dancing at the reception. And then another neckline, pretty much all the same dress, just with the different tops. We can honestly do all three and then just kind of do specific for the bridesmaids. I think that that would probably be best for them. Again, it's kind of similar to the last one where it goes up around the neck and it just has a split down the middle. It's almost like a deep V that you kind of would tie around the neck. And I think for this one the back is also out, and this one too, the back is a little bit out, not as much as this one, but kind of similar. So I think that that would be really beautiful. So we're thinking all three. Okay, I had a feeling that you would do that. That's why I showed you all three. I think that that's a great idea. And then we can customize per bridesmaid. Yep, I'm actually gonna need your bridesmaids list whenever you have that ready, so that way we can get them set up for fittings and get them set up to go, try these on and get these made for them and sizing and whatnot. So whenever you have your bridesmaids list, go ahead and send that over to me and Sharon, or just email that over to Sharon, and then we'll set that up for you, and you don't even have to worry about that. Yep, I'm here to make everything better for you. Exactly. Okay, now that we've got the dresses out of the way, okay, now that we've gone over the dresses, I really quickly want to touch over the table designs. I know you said that you weren't quite sure what you wanted, and it was kind of up to me and my team's ideas, right? Okay, so I just wanted to show you one little reference to kind of see if we're on the right track, and you can give any feedback and say whether you like the idea that we're going, or if we need to scrap that and try something else, just so that we can, know before we delve into the idea. Okay, so here I just have a little reference photo of a wedding that we did not too long ago. Yeah, just a little reference photo of a wedding that we did not too long ago. Yeah, so we've got like lots of silver glassware. Obviously we're gonna pick your china for the wedding and everything like that, but lots of silver glassware, lots of just plain see-through glass as well. Lots of silver glassware, plain see-through glass. Again, lots of blue. We can have like flakes, snow, and crystals and all those types of things, just to really sell the winter wonderland appearance. Is that something that you're interested in? Yep, okay. Just a couple more things that I want to touch base on before we let you go. This is just a little intro meeting. We're definitely going to if you will, that we can add into it to give the appearance of snow here. Give the appearance of snow here. So we have this is the first option, and then we've got this, which still has blue as the focal point, again with the crystallized pieces, but it's got a little bit more of a white mixed into it, as well as a lighter blue, so that way they kind of blend together really nicely. Okay, yep. And then we have something like this, which is a little bit more ashy, a little bit more natural looking. It's got mainly white roses with a bit of ashy blue roses added into it, with some like frosted leaf pieces here to give a really nice and natural appearance. What do we think about this? Okay, we like this one. Okay, perfect. So we're more of a natural feel to it. Absolutely gorgeous. Also, centerpieces. Again, I know you said you weren't too concerned with like the table setting and all of that. You didn't really have much of an idea, but how do we feel about this sort of centerpiece? Okay, we like that. Okay, so maybe take out the pink pieces and do more of the focal points of the blue, the white, and the silver. Okay, perfect. All right, just getting an idea for what you want. Okay, the cake. Do we know what cake flavor we want to do, or do we need to set up tastings? And obviously we have to set up tastings, but do you have an idea of a cake flavor? You don't have a preference. Okay, so we'll set up cake tasting. Any bakery in specifically, or do you want me to? You have a specific bakery? Okay. Are we thinking of like a really tall cake, or do you want like, you know, what exactly shape do you want? You're not quite sure. Okay, do you want some time to think on that, or I have some photos that I could show you? You want some time to think? Okay, absolutely. The only other thing that I wanted to get your opinion on were the invitations, just so we can start getting a head start on a couple of things. So I was thinking we could do something similar to this. I know you said that you really like the idea of the invitations opening up like a book, and I think that it would be really beautiful if we did something like this that kind of ties in the front, and then you would undo the ribbon and open it up, and it would say all of the details of the wedding. Do we want to do something like that with like all the like little lacy looking